Welcome to Dover, Delaware for the MB&A Platinum 400. Now this is one of the tougher tracks NASCAR visits. This is in part due to Miles the Monster, which takes drivers' hopes for a win out of their hands. For example, Casey Kane's wild spin out from the lead in 2004 after running over some oil in turns 3 and 4. This track is really tough to get a hold of. Jimmy Spencer is on a roll of a lifetime, and that momentum continues here at Dover with his 6th pole of the season. That is the most out of anyone in this field. Expect a solid finish from Jimmy today. Now without further ado, let's go trackside for the national anthem.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Let's see how they'll line up for the start. Starting out front are the 41 car and the DuPont Chevrolet. Starting in row 2 will be the 55 car and the DeWalt Power Tools Ford. In row 3 are the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the Lowe Chevrolet. In row 4 are the Dale Jr. Chevrolet and the STP Dodge. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the Rubbermaid Ford and the Kellogg Chevrolet. The 6th row has the American Online Chevrolet and the Ganassi Racing Dodge.
Alright boys, here we go for 100 laps at Dover. And the green flag's out. We're racing. Already pretty good jump off the start. Jeff Gordon's got to run on the inside. We're going to try and block that as we got Tiny Lund coming on the outside there. And coming off turn 4, we're going to lead the first lap here at Dover. Ooh, right on the bumper of Tiny Lund right there. You can get him a little bit aero loose and move him up the track. Now we're back in second place. Oh man, this car is a handful in this game. It's been quite a while since my last episode, but glad I had a lot of practice time to try and get used to this game again. But goodness gracious, man, this is go away notification. And I'm just like holding my breath through each corner, it feels like, because I have no idea what the car is gonna do. It just seems really unpredictable in this game, but that's why I love it. It's a challenge. I mean, if we can get like a solid top 5 finish out of this race, I'd say that I call that as a success in my book. But just as long as Sterling Marlin doesn't win, I think we'll be sitting pretty good in the championship. And I have been running through my head before I recorded this that if for some reason me and Sterling Marlin tie like the championship, like we both like have the same amount of wins by the end of the last race, then I'm thinking we'll either have to do a showdown race between me and him or an average points finish, which like the average like finish position we've had through these 10 races. I feel like if we were to do that, Sterling Marlin might win that, because let's not forget, like the first 2 races we DNF'd, so that'll be like a huge goose egg in our average finish. But at the same time, we've got pole for like the past 4 races and won 3 in a row, so if we keep up like a solid top 10, top 5 average finish, then we might be able to outpoint Sterling Marlin in that aspect. But that's only if we tie in the championship, which I hope doesn't happen, but you never know with this series, man. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen. All right, update. We've slowly caught Jeff Gordon here, slowly but surely, but it's kind of just been staying at that constant like 1 second mark. I mean, I don't think I've seen myself get like within a 1 second of Jeff Gordon, but like I said, I've been slowly chipping away at that lead, but it's just I am pushing a little bit harder than I would like to. I feel like just tires are starting to go away, and you see there I just drove way too deep in turn 1 and didn't get the exit I like, so I just gotta keep my head down and focus, and shortly I think we're gonna make our first pit stop of the race. I mean, me and Jeff Gordon have completely pulled away from the rest of the pack. I mean, look at the mini-map. Like, we're in the middle of 3 and 4, and they're just barely getting into turn 3, so it shows you how fast Jeff Gordon and I are. Alright, down to 0.5 seconds, but I just overdrove turn 1 and into the wall, so I'll lose some time there, I think, but I think that's the closest I've gotten to Jeff Gordon yet ever since I lost the lead. See, 0.7 tenths of a second, so yeah, we're just barely able to hang on to him. But I don't know if I'll be able to pass him before we have to make our pit stops here. Now, if this makes sense, I kind of like approach this race almost like a larger scale Bristol. Like, I feel like you have to run the bottom in order to be fast here, and like you can't really run the top, or else you're just gonna lose a lot of time. It's like you have to obviously have to slow down going into the corner, but you just gotta make sure you don't slide up and into the wall. As we are getting really close to Jeff Gordon's back bumper right here. I can sniff the lead now. And there goes some of the paint job right there, but not that bad. I think I saw we're down to 0.2 of a second behind Jeff Gordon, so we can catch him right here. Yeah, lost a lot of ground right there. Come off turn 2. Probably back up to like 5 tenths, maybe 8 tenths per second now. That's probably the closest I've gotten to Jeff Gordon there, within like 0.2 of a second. That's pretty impressive there. Now it's just a matter of how far I can push this this fuel in these tires. Yeah, left rear's starting to get worn. I think that's all I had for Jeff Gordon at the moment. I mean, this car is really tight. Come up the corner, and there's a caution. Oh, don't hit me, please. Don't hit me. Okay, thank you. Well, there's the first mistake of the day. Thankfully, I think that came right in our fuel and tire window, possibly, but I would have hoped we would have been able to get to at least lap 40-ish, 45, so I'm just going to take a pit right now, repair damage, and yeah, that'll be it. I mean, that car is just all of a sudden just started to cliff. I mean, we got like really loose off that corner, and then later that same lap, the tires just gave up on me, and the car just went straight. It felt like, so that's all right. So I feel like we might be able to. No, we won't. We won't be able to make it. We're gonna be at least like 10, maybe 20 laps short. I feel like, because I don't think there's any way I'm gonna be able to make it to the end now. That's a big mistake on my end. Oh, I just turned Greg Biffle. And we're going slow motion, apparently. Yeah, for some reason we're going slow motion that entire first lap. Now we're starting to go slow motion again. Oh, why is this game doing this? Yeah, it's car is super slow. Or not the car, the game is super slow right now. That's gonna be a problem now. Because if we're gonna have that slow motion stuff for the rest of this, for every restart, that's it's a big problem. Yeah, look at this. Yikes. I'm not gonna pit. That will help us though. And we're already up to first place, so that's definitely gonna help us in the long run. So it looks like we're actually now kind of on the same page with the AI. So we might be able to make it to the end. I wouldn't say for sure, but we have a pretty good chance. A lot better of a chance than we did before that caution came out with Greg Biffle. But looks like we got Mike Skinner up here. Matt Kenseth back there, along with Richard Petty. Jeff Gordon filling up my rear view mirror. Oh, the car got tight. Yep. I'm not too upset that I lost the lead there, but I can settle for second. For a second, I thought I saw a little bit of smoke coming out of Jeff Gordon, but that must just be something from the game, I guess. Actually, now that I remember, I think we actually had 3 DNFs, I think. No, 2. For some reason... Wait, did we DNF? I think we DNF'd in Darlington. So I'm definitely going to have to finish at least top 10 or top 5 for the remainder of this championship series. Looks like for the most part I'm able to keep pace with these guys to the top 3. Slowly catching Matt Kenseth here as I did Jeff Gordon late in the first run. Yeah, for the past 2 laps I've gone on the apron of turns 4 and just completely ruined my run coming out of there. It looks like we got someone in the form of Jimmy Johnson closing on the back of us and Dale Jr. So gotta be smart here and hit the right lines. Try not to try not to lose any more positions. I mean, so far this race has been pretty much straightforward. I mean, not really a whole lot of interesting stuff other than me spinning on the front stretch. But other than that, I think Jimmy Spencer has put a really strong run today. Although it may not be another win, it'd be a good finish for the championship points. And only if that comes down to a tie between Jimmy Spencer and Sterling Marlin at season's end, then that's when we'll have to, you know, fall back on that average finish. But I'll leave that up to you guys to decide if it does come down to a tie, then what should we like decided upon, like the average finish throughout the postseason, or 1 lap duel between Jimmy Spencer and Sterling Marlin. Looks like Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr. and Kurt Busch, and we're around again. Oh, Nolan Powell, drive me, please, please, please. Okay, thank you. Oh, I got distracted and spun her out. Thankfully, didn't collect anyone else, but that's another mistake in the books. But I'm glad it didn't take any more damage. But I was too busy counting, figuring out who's in my rearview mirror. But there went a top 5 finish. I'm gonna stay out. Oof, half empty. That's gonna be. I'd say that's gonna be pretty close. On how, if we have enough fuel in the tank to come lap 100. Oh my goodness! Contacted the wall, and we're even. Oh, someone's blown up. Someone's blown up. Oh, it's Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's out of the race. The most dominant car today is out of the race. So now Richard Petty looks like is the one leading the pack up there. What a crazy restart on lap 74, 75, somewhere around there. We got Junior Johnson up here and Tiny Lund. I don't think I have enough car to really challenge them for 7th and 6th. So I'll just, I'll keep it in line. Try not to make any more mistakes. So it looks like we're gonna try and pass on Junior Johnson right here. We make contact with them. We get past him there. Coincidentally, that's one of Jimmy Spencer's car owners that he drove for back in the 90s, or somewhere in the mid 90s for the 94 car, I think, that McDonald's sponsorship, in which he won twice in 1994 at Daytona and Talladega. Alright, 30 more laps to go, and I do not think we're going to make it to the end now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think we're making it to the end on this tank of fuel, guys. Yeah, this is a big problem. All over the back bumper of Tiny Lund here. I'm going to try and make a move on the inside on him, but think better of it. Going to give him the space and try and get a run on him off of turn 4. There we go. And ultimately make the pass on him. I think going to turn 1. Yep. Maybe. Oh, man. Whew. I almost passed out. I held my breath so hard right there. Alright, well, it looks like we've slowly but surely caught up to back of Dale Jr. and Kurt Busch here. Looks like they are tending to leave the bottom open here. So I'm going to take that and use it to my advantage and pull up alongside of Dale Jr. Oh, get into the side of him. Oh man, we got 10 laps to go. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. So falling back to 7th now. 3.9 laps left, and we got the Intimidator, Dale Earnhardt, right behind us. What a surprise we got here. Don't really want to mess with him a whole lot, so I'm just going to try and let him go. Oh yeah, this car is not handling good anymore. Oh man. Oh my goodness, man. This is on the verge of spinning out now. Oh, 3.3 left to go. I think we're going to be able to get to like lap 96. And we'll have to pit, I think. Oh, Alan Kowicki, I'm sorry. This car is out of control. Be lucky if we salvage a top 10. But oh my, look at the freaking pack. I just looked in the mirror. Look at the pack behind us. Oh my goodness. If I slip, we might be going all the way back to maybe 20th. Oh, Jimmy's hanging on. Very low fuel. Oh man, this is gonna be close. Oh, what a dramatic 5 laps left to go in this race. Oh, we got a caution. Oh, that might be just what we needed. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think we might be good to not have to pit, but oh, Elmo Langley around and into the wall. Oh, collected. Oh my goodness. Oh, who is that? The 10 of Johnny Benson on his side. Oh, terrible crash here at Dover. We'll be back after this. I want to stay out, but it might be the wrong choice. Oh, this is gonna be a 1-lap shootout here. Oh, checker flag. Wait, what? Oh, that's the end of the race. Well, that's the best call I've ever made in this series. Well, I'll take that top 10. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, what a race. I am mentally and physically worn out from that race. Oh, thank you so much, Elmo Langley, for spinning out. That saved our race. I mean, if that caution had come out, we would not have made it to the end, I don't think. It may not be a win, but that's a solid points finish for us today. Jimmy Johnson getting the dub, taking what was rightfully his in 2002, finishing ahead of Richard Petty, Matt Kenseth, Dale Jr., Kurt Busch, and Dale Sr. Got Tinyland, Bobby Allison, Jimmy Spencer, and Tony Stewart. So, I mean, we're able to lead like a couple of laps there. Let's see. 4 laps led, and Sterling Marlin finished 12th. So, started 12th and finished 12th. So, alright, so with that said, that'll be all for today's episode. Next race, I believe, is Charlotte. And hope to see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.